Finding joy as a manager even on bad days. Abstract. This article explores strategies for cultivating joy as a manager, even on challenging workdays. Through a review of positive psychology and resilience research, the brief establishes why joy matters significantly for managerial performance, decision-making, coping abilities, and growth over time. Key studies linking joy to upward spirals in well-being, higher cognitive functioning, and resilience are referenced. Practical joy-boosting strategies drawn from evidence are then presented, such as expressing gratitude, fostering positive relationships, celebrating wins, and taking brief renewal breaks. Real-world industry examples showcase how managers in retail, higher education, and nonprofits have applied these strategies when facing stresses. The article argues managers should recognize cultivating joy as a strategic competency to maximize their own and their team's potential over the long run. Simple practices can help tap into inner reservoirs of positive emotion and broaden mindsets, even amid difficulties. As managers, we often find ourselves in situations that can challenge our sense of joy and fulfillment at work. Difficult employees, demanding deadlines, unexpected projects, the list goes on and on of things that can take a toll on our mood and morale. However, research shows that maintaining an attitude of joy, even in less than ideal circumstances, is not only possible but beneficial for both ourselves and our teams. Today, we will explore some of the research foundations for why joy matters at work, along with practical strategies and examples for cultivating it on even the most difficult of days. Why joy matters for managers. A growing body of research highlights the importance of cultivating joy in the workplace. Several studies have linked joy at work to increased motivation, creativity, resilience, and performance. According to positive psychology research by Barbara Fredrickson, joy is one of the primary emotions that sparks an upward spiral towards greater well-being and personal growth. When we experience joy, it helps broaden our mindset and builds physical, intellectual, social, and psychological resources that can be drawn upon later during challenging times. Fredrickson, 2001. Research by Sean Aker has shown that when people experience positive emotions, like joy on the job, it improves their decision-making abilities by over 20%. Joy helps us take a wider view of situations and see more possibilities and opportunities rather than getting stuck focusing only on problems. Aker, 2010. Studies of resilient leaders have found that cultivating joy is a key factor in their ability to bounce back from setbacks and challenges. When we experience joy, it gives us an overall sense that life and work are meaningful, despite difficulties. This meaning provides buoyancy to withstand challenges and setbacks. Rivich and Shade, 2002. So in short, joy is about far more than feeling happy. It has measurable impacts on how we think, perform, cope with stress, and grow, both personally and professionally, over time. The research suggests that cultivating joy should be a strategic priority, not just a nice-to-have, for managers navigating the ups and downs of work life. Strategies for sparking joy as a manager. With an understanding of why joy matters, the next question is how can managers spark it, even on challenging days? Here are some evidence-based strategies and practices to draw from. Express gratitude. Research shows that cultivating an attitude of gratitude is strongly linked to greater joy, optimism, and well-being. Even simple acts like sending a quick thank you note to team members for their efforts makes a difference. Many top companies now implement daily gratitude journals for managers to share appreciation for colleagues. Taking just 5 minutes a day to express gratitude sparks positivity. Emmons and McCullough, 2003. Foster connections and relationships. Positive work relationships are critical for joy. Schedule lunches or coffee chats just to connect with reports on a personal level, not focused only on work topics. Research from Gallup finds that strong workplace relationships directly correlate to high job engagement and satisfaction rates. Simple acts of camaraderie go a long way. Sorensen, 2013. Celebrate wins big and small. Whether it's launching a new product or shipping an order on time, find ways to celebrate project milestones and team accomplishments together. When the Indianapolis-based environmental nonprofit, Keep Indianapolis Beautiful, launched a new recycling initiative, the director held a party to thank staff and volunteers for their work. Celebrations foster shared joy and pride in achievements. Burson, 2016. Take micro breaks for renewal. When stressful situations arise, step away for brief breaks if possible to hit the refresh button. Research on stress reduction recommends breaks of even 5 minutes to change one's physiology and mindset. Get fresh air, grab water, stretching, anything for a quick mental shift can help manage stress and spark renewed energy and joy in returning to tasks. Rady and Manning, 2014. By incorporating even a few of these resilience strategies each day, managers can tap into joy as a resource to sustain them through busy schedules and challenges on the job. The next section looks at specific industry examples of how managers apply these practices. Applying joy-boosting strategies in practice. Let's explore some real-world examples of how managers in different industries have incorporated strategies for sparing joy on difficult days. Retail management. As a store manager for a national pharmacy chain, Jill knows certain days like inventory counts or end-of-quarter reports bring high stress. To spark renewal, she declares micro-vacation Fridays, asking teams to take even 10 minutes during the day for a quick break. Whether it's calling a friend or browsing social media, the breaks boost energy for finishing projects strong. By modeling self-care, Jill also cultivates a more resilient culture where staff feel empowered to tap similar micro-breaks when needed. Higher education administration. As assistant dean, Michael fields a range of faculty and student concerns daily. On overloaded days, he blocks time for expressing gratitude, sending handwritten notes to colleagues applauding extra efforts that month. The small gestures foster goodwill that serves him and the relationships well beyond difficult periods. He's also found that team brainstorming sessions for upcoming projects, with donuts or bagels, cultivate positive bonds and excitement for upcoming initiatives. Nonprofit leadership. For Anna, executive director of a homeless services nonprofit, some days are emotionally draining responding to client crises. To offset this, she marks the calendar monthly for a celebratory team lunch. Whether honoring a successful grant or new partnership, the laughter and cheer during meals recharges their sense of purpose and community to face future challenges with resilience. Surveying staff finds the casual lunches strongly boost morale and esprit de corps. Conclusion: cultivating joy as a core competency. In navigating the ups and downs inherent to management roles, cultivating joy should be recognized as a strategic competency for maximizing performance and well-being over the long haul. While joy is no panacea for every difficulty, the research suggests simple practices can help foster it even on less than ideal days. Expressing gratitude, fostering connections, celebrating wins big and small alongside micro-breaks for renewal are evidence-based strategies managers across industries implement. When incorporated regularly, they spark positivity that broadens mindsets and builds resilience for confronting future stresses. By nurturing joy as an inner resource to draw from this way, managers set themselves, their teams and organizations up to thrive despite challenges.